as I mentioned before, we're going to get down to the MMA news for today. I guess, what is it, Wednesday? Something like that. Wednesday the 1st, Wednesday the 7th of the first month. Without further ado, let's go over to MMA Talk and see what they got to tell us about today's news. And I'll just give my little reaction to it and let you know what I think.
Rumors have surfaced that the UFC is potentially looking at booking a fight between Yuri Prohaska and Carlos Ulberg during the first half
I already
of
told y'all that.
But
I already told y'all. What the hell? Y'all don't want to go to no Raised. You need to go yourself to Rain Bet just to get out. Just so you know.
Just yet. That's according to Prohaska, who addressed the rumors in a post on Instagram on Tuesday where he confirmed negotiations are underway, but he's trying to book a fight before April when his partner...
That's like an odd picture, you know. Like, I'm happy, but I might punch the back of this piece of paper in anger or something. Like, I don't know, he's a weird fella. You know, he ain't the most normal guy.
Is set to give birth to their baby.
Hello everyone, just quickly, all these informations on the internet about me and Ulberg is not true because the fight is not confirmed yet. It's still in negotiating, and just for me,
stop lying. You know it's already signed. We all know it. UpfrontMMA.com. You got the answers right there.
I can say I want to fight till the end of March because in April is the time for baby. So this is the only one thing what I can say.
Time for baby. Time for baby. Somebody need to do a Time for Baby remix. Time for baby. What time it is? Time for baby. What time it gonna be? Time for baby. Might have something.
And
put it to a good beat.
That I want to fight for title. This is it. Believe the official messages from UFC, and God bless. Stay strong. Let's go for that.
I wonder if he practices the delivery on that thing. He's like, let me try this out here. Let's go for that. Man, let me inhale a booger or something doing that shit. Hold on. Let's go for that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it practices. I practice. I'd at least practice twice.
Islam Makhachev believes Daniel Cormier can beat John Jones in only one sport.
Oh, that's only.
Cormier recently called out.
They're gonna talk about wrestling. Well, that's maybe because they're teammates. What's he gonna say? Yeah, I think John Jones would slaughter my teammate. You know what I'm saying? My piece of teammate ain't got no chance against John Jones. Duh.
Jones to a wrestling match under the RAF League, claiming he would kick his ass. Speaking to MMA Arena, Makhachev reacted to those comments, saying that wrestling is the only discipline in which Cormier could defeat Jones.
Cormier сказал, что с Джоном Джонсом поборолся бы и, цитирую, надрал бы ему задницу. Как ты думаешь, насколько вот, если эта борцовская схватка произошла бы все-таки?
Well, that proves that people can stutter in different languages. Yeah, I thought it was only an English thing, because that guy was like, you know, Islam kind of gave him a look like, you know. So, it's worldwide. Wonder if they do it in Asia.
Она, возможно, может произойти, но в Лиге РАФ Кормье был бы успешен.
Ну, знаете, такое противостояние, где только в борьбе Кормье может потянуть Джон Джонсон, потому что Джон Джонс хорошо борется, но борьба это стихия Кормье, и это парень олимпийского уровня. Это большой уровень.
Yeah, but John Jones is actually healthy, sort of. Daniel Cormier. Remember all those pictures of Daniel Cormier? Shirt busting open. God damn, bro. He was like 900 pounds or something. He was cutting to be a sumo wrestler or something.
Islam also once again proved just how talented he is across sports. He recently took part in a Dagestani basketball game where he looked like LeBron James at times and even pulled off a takedown during the match.
That's a basketball game I could play in. Everybody all regular size and stuff. Why can't I ever? I go to basketball court and say, hey, how y'all fellas up there? Let me get the ball. Islamic rules basketball. It's like Australian rules football. Man, y'all trying to give me some kind of strike or something with that damn music? What the hell y'all thinking, man? Them guys probably don't even know how to sue anyway.
Jeremy Stevens recently shared a funny memory from his BKFC fight with Mike Perry. Appearing on Dominic Cruz's Love and War podcast, Stevens said that after getting dropped, the only voice he could hear was Conor McGregor's, urging him to get back up.
Well, when in that BKFC fight, I could tell. You know, it's kind of funny because, man, when I was down in the fight, I could.
It was like the voice of Jesus. I was down and I was dying, and the only thing I could hear was Irish Jesus calling for me. Come to heaven, Jeremy. Come to heaven. Only voice.
Couldn't hear nobody but Conor McGregor. Get up, Jeremy.
I was on my deathbed, and what other people are like, Mom, not me. Got her.
Get up, Jeremy. And dude, it gave me some fucking hope. It gave me some
He's a loud guy.
And dude, and he's just like me in the corner. I'm obscene. I'm loud. Like I'm all in. Like that.
He is just like me in the corner, and just like me. We're the same. We're like this. We're like this and this, but I'm the one over here.
That's me laying on the ground. That's all I could hear. Get up, Jeremy. 30 seconds. 30. And I was like, I looked over at him, bro, and he was like, I could tell, he was pulling for me to win. You know, we have a deep history. I'm obviously delusions to reality, gunning for that fight. You know, God had a different route. Here I am. I'm still climbing up the mountain, but
You know, God guiding our fight careers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for keeping an eye out, fellow.
there's always that intrigue of me and Conor McGregor.
We'll swing for the nexus next time, God.
What do you mean delusions to reality? What do you mean by that?
Like what I'm putting out there. You know, I was like, hey.
Delusions to reality. What exactly do you mean by that? You know, everything that I put out there, it's delusional. Oh, Jeremiah.
Hey, I'm gonna fight Eddie Alvarez. I'm gonna fight Mike
Jeremiah.
Perry, you know, and beating him.
Conor McGregor wants to make the biggest splash possible in 2026. On Tuesday, he suggested that he and one-time opponent Floyd Mayweather.
He wants to make the biggest splash he can. Well, I didn't think he was sitting there. You ever think he ever sits there and he's like, I want to make kind of a splash? Like a mediocre splash? Somewhere in the top 10? Pretty sure he wants to make a big splash every year.
Rematch on the White House lawn, but do so in MMA. He tweeted, "Fun times, Dana White and UFC. Floyd Mayweather, when you are ready for that promised MMA bout, I am here. The White House is nice in the summer, I heard. Just kidding, Mike. Although, I could fight both the same night."
Kind of. Hey, Floyd. I need a couple extra dollars. No reason. You trying to fight at the White House? It's close. Right around the corner.
Floyd MMA, easy, 10 seconds. Ronda Rousey still got it. In a video posted by Pauline Macias, an MMA fighter with a record of 4 wins and 2 losses, Rousey was seen grappling with her and showing off her impressive grappling skills against the judo black belt in Macias.
Oh, nice scramble. Nice transition, Ronda. That wasn't that's not. I mean, that ain't judo. That's jujitsu right there, my friends. Judo is what gets you to the floor. All of this is jujitsu. Oh, good. Nice technique. Look at the way she's got her feet flared out instead of like crossed like a dummy. Perfect form. Perfect. Don't you hate that guy in like BJJ class that has like an MMA fight coming up, and you're just trying to have a normal roll, and they're like pretending they're hitting you. You're like, bro, I'll pretend to knock you out as well. We can make this real. We can make it really real. Calm down, Conor McGregor. Nice. Ah, there goes the armbar. Oh, it's finito at the... Yeah, we're not missing that.
Francis Ngannou is looking in great shape. In a new video shared on his social media, Ngannou was seen doing functional training, proving he's staying consistent even without a fight currently scheduled.
I mean, he don't look great. He looked like he'd been eating and drinking lots of water and not working out that much. But I guess, of course he looks great. Dude, genetically gifted. Literally, that's the easiest exercise on planet Earth. You go to Amazon, you get your little wheel for $6.99. You don't got to do all this with all that showing off. You get the little wheel. Anybody can do that. Doesn't take much.
Sean O'Malley showcased his diverse striking in a new POV video, giving fans a glimpse of what it's like to step in the octagon against him.
I'll admit it's a little confusing. He does really good looking this way and punching the other way and tricking you with his eye movement. He's good at that, I can see. And he's got that kind of hair down in front of his eyes, so you can never quite tell exactly where he's looking. Might be looking at your girlfriend over there. You never even know about it. Or boyfriend, whichever way you swing. I don't care.
Ben Askren is finding his footing again after a tough...
Hey, Ben looks fantastic. He done had 2 whole organs swapped. And he look, damn, he might look better than me. I'll have to check.
2025. On a recent episode of Funky and the Champ with Daniel Cormier, Askren didn't hold back while discussing some of the promotion's all-time greats, taking aim at Nate Diaz and offering his blunt assessment of Diaz's career.
No, listen, Nate Diaz, he is the most puzzling. He's not. I don't even think he's that good. I'll go get his record if you want me to.
Nate Diaz will smack the hell out your chemotherapy ass.
Somehow, some way. I'm gonna go get his damn record, Daniel. It's not.
But he won the Ultimate Fighter. I'm saying he was good for the time that he was fighting.
No, he wasn't. He was average.
He was. Yeah.
I had Caro Parisian, his cousin, scare everybody up in the household. That's all that was.
Yeah, okay, I'm just
Okay,
trying.
I'm gonna go get the record.
Or wait, it was Caro Parisian was the other dudes. Shit, Manville. Man, it's been times fly.
They're gonna yell at me. I know this. Okay, let's see. Well, his record is 21-13.
Oh my God, really?
Yes, that's not that great.
Okay, I take it back. I'm taking it back.
And he was going into the UFC, he was, I think it was 5-1. So within the UFC, he was 16-12. But his personality. That's another one's like, how did his personality catch on? And he says funny things sometimes. He's a little bit different.
It's called, and love it or hate it, that's called the Conor McGregor effect. Do you think Khabib would be a worldwide superstar if it wasn't for the whole bit with Conor? Really? Superstar worldwide, Khabib. Were any of you all around for when Khabib was working his way up through the ranks? Khabib was not famous. Conor McGregor is so famous that he made Islam Makhachev famous through Khabib. That's crazy. He made the whole country of Dagestan. Put him on the map. We should have Conor run for president. Maybe he starts there, moves to Ireland. Got to start somewhere.
I don't. Yeah. And listen, if you post this clip, please don't post this clip because the Diaz army will attack me.
Yeah, they probably are at your front door.
Has some fan fans who are rabid. If you say something bad about them, they will come at you.
Why?
They'll
This
say-
is
Coach Tim Welch has revealed some major changes the UFC is reportedly
You'll be going to the old lung transplant doctor, and next thing you know, you're getting hit upside the head with a water bottle. You don't need that.
planning for 2026. The promotion is entering a new era, beginning a long-term broadcast partnership with Paramount, kicking off on January 24th with UFC 324. During a recent interview with James Lynch of Homa Fight, Welch shared that the UFC is reportedly looking to make
Something gotta fall through with the first UFC Paramount event. It's just something in the air. Something in the air. You smell that? I farted.
fights more fan-friendly by cutting boring grapplers. He said, "I don't know if they are or not, but rumor has it that the UFC is kind of trying to get away from people who just pin people who just try to stall out. Grapplers who are going to pin you in half guard for the whole fight. I think
Oh, you mean like George St. Pierre?
they're trying to get away from that, which
Who created it?
is smart. They probably should. It's a sport people are going to want to watch."
Back in the old days, they would be like, you're in half guard. They'd be like, pass! Pass the half mount! Pass! And they would work to pass and shit, submit. Now they like just sit in half guard. I have to sit here in half guard. This is great. I ain't passing shit.
Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet.
That's the bro is talking to some. I know.
Number 3 meme was posted by
That's a good one.
0860. Number 2 meme was posted by Yo Easy.
First one funnier than that. That's just some grok shit.
And number 1 meme was posted by Dovey Simu MMA.
I did also set up a satellite so I can watch TV from the
Oh
top
no,
now
I can see where
and
this is
see
going.
what's on.
That's Michael Morales.
I'll be right back.
Oh God, nah. Oh God, that is Michael Morales. Ooh, ooh. That was.
Thank you guys for watching.
That was
if you
awkward.
enjoyed the content, please give it a like and
Everything
subscribe
was
to the
fine.
channel to stay
Everything was
updated
fine
with
until that shit. Go like his page. Go like his page. We'll go through this, guys. If there's any crossover, I'll skip through it.
Still 17 days away from UFC 324 and our first ever Paramount card, let's take a look at what's happening in the UFC. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. We'll kick things off with Yuri Prohaska sharing an update on the potential fight with Carlos Ulberg. A couple days ago, rumors started circulating that Prohaska was set to face Ulberg on April 11th. Well, yesterday in a video,
Where did that rumor start? I wonder.
Yuri clarified that the fight is not confirmed yet, but negotiations are happening right now. He also said he wants to fight before April.
Nah, I can't watch the whole Yuri speech thing again, bruh. Just let's go for that. That's all. I want to see that part. Like, I watched that a couple times.
Could we possibly see Alex vacate the title and move up to heavyweight? Either way, it'll be interesting to see where the light heavyweight division goes from here. Next, we have a matchup announced for UFC Houston. MMA Fighting reports that Dan Ige will take on Melquizael Costa on February 21st at featherweight.
Y'all know Dan, right? Yeah, ain't he gay?
Ige is currently 11-9 in the UFC, coming off a loss to Patricio
11-9?
at UFC 318. As
11-9. Numbers?
for Costa, he's 6-2 in the promotion and riding a 5-fight win streak.
Sheesh.
He also reacted to the news on social media with the following video.
Shit, I could make a run at. I don't know. No, I probably can't.
Danige, mother.
Did he say my nigga?
Say you saw, here saw, let's go.
Dan Ige also reacted to the fight on X, simply writing party. Next, we'll move on to
Why didn't you say Fiesta, Dan? You know, have a little fun with the thing. Try to sell a ticket or two, you know what I mean?
Nazardine Imavov. With no clear updates on either Imavov or Khamzat Chimaev's next fight, a lot of people are assuming that those two could be matched up next. Imavov has been posting training clips lately, including grappling work, which has fans thinking that a fight might be coming soon. And yesterday, he shared more footage, this time focused on his striking. Check it out.
Slick little combo.
As we're on the topic of
Slick
Khamzat,
combo.
someone on Instagram that goes by Sa Mikaba
Slick
posted a video where
body
he
shot.
used Dricus Duplessis to beat Khamzat in their fight on the UFC's video game. And, well, Khamzat was not a fan.
I wish I could play that video game, man. I wish. I can't figure the motherfucker. Too many do this and do that. I would love to be able to play that game. Oh, row. Kansas Art, Kansas in the house. Yeah, I reported that too. UpfrontMMA.com, man. What y'all don't think?
Heading into 2026, a lot of people are rooting for Michael Morales to get the next title shot against Islam Makhachev. And honestly, it makes sense, right? The UFC has an...
It did until I saw that damn video in Carnival. Shit. Don't make no more sense, bro. Nope.
Undefeated prospect who's 7-0 in the UFC and was 19-0 in his pro MMA career. Everything was fine until randomly...
Oh, he looks... I never even knew. He's sweet, guys. Him and Peyton touted, what is his name? Jordan Levitt. You imagine that party? Throw my Rob in there.
Last night...
Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Tapology updated Morales...
Where the hot tub is? Where the baby oil?
His record, and now he's listed as 20-1 professionally. So what
this is grinder photo and shit.
Happened? Apparently, Morales fought twice on a reality TV show, Ultima Pelea, when he was 17 years old, and that's why those bouts were added to his record. 1 win and 1 loss. It's important to note that this isn't a commission doing it. This is just Tapology, but they're seen as very reputable. Under Tapology's criteria, the show's rules count those as professional MMA fights. With that being said, Morales got a win over Christian Arroyo. However, Morales also received a loss against Ricardo Centeno. So,
where the hell Ricardo Centeno is? He ain't in the UFC. Why?
Centeno had Morales.
What happened to... He get murdered in a favela or something? Maybe I should... never mind.
Morales in a triangle and proceeded to throw punches.
Let's just say he ain't very good and he ain't in UFC.
Until he was knocked out and the ref stopped it. This is what Tapology had to say on X. Update on the Tapology record for welterweight phenom Michael Morales. While Morales had been listed up to this point as undefeated as a professional, we have added 1 additional professional win and 1 additional professional loss from the start of his...
Just so everybody knows, the news now is... This is a couple hours old. Now, the news is Tapology switched it back. What a way to just like catch a news headline. You know, ain't no UFC going on. Just throw out some crap like that. Who in the world would do something like that?
Career. We were tipped off to and found extensive footage of an Ecuadorian league, Ultima Pelea, which had at least 3 seasons of a reality-style show with fighters in a tournament. Morales competed in the 2nd season in 2017. He gets stuck in a triangle choke and eats several punches before the ref stops.
I like how Spanish people are wild as hell. They avoid the copyright thing. They're like, yeah, we're going to call our show Ultimate Pelear. Ultimate Fighters taken. Ultimate Pelear. No, can't touch us. Dun, 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 dun.
Morales is out cold, and it was announced as a knockout. However, we have classified it as a triangle choke submission. While the Ultimate Fighter reality show in the U.S. is still
he was sleeping
status,
in the guy's lap.
The same exhibition status to other reality competitions around the world. TUF has only been exempted because of the U.S. Athletic Commission designation it was given. So what does this mean for Morales moving forward? Well, nothing. Unless the commission also accepts...
And he got his nails done.
Bout, his record will be 19-0. After the news broke...
Him and Tracy Cortez jump in the car together and get their eyelashes and shit done before the goddamn each fight.
Michael Morales
and Alex Pereira come behind and stick them both in the butt.
Took to Instagram and wrote, "I'll punch injustice right in the face. F you, Tapology." After receiving some backlash from the MMA community, Stephen Kelleher, who works for Tapology...
I don't know if injustice is the proper word. You know, I mean, there's some seriously unjust shit happening, but Tapology screwing your record up for a couple of hours, a little much with the injustice.
As a director of
a goddamn error, I will face this error head on. Sounds about right.
Data Acquisition and Quality wrote, "It's bizarre that in combat sports we can all watch a video of a man
How
being
bizarre?
rendered unconscious in a contest with professional rules, agree that is what we're looking at, and then decide we would still rather form a consensus that it did not happen. Record cultivation." And then Tapology released the following statement defending their decision. Some perspective for people to consider on a few different areas that are being discussed in the replies. First, there is no true official record for a fighter. There are different databases that attempt to track and classify fights. Tapology is one of them. That is why we refer to it.
There's no true database. I mean, it's not like somebody counts each fight, you know what I mean? Try to slip one in there. Like, hey, John Jones is actually 28-4. According to my book. Prove me wrong.
As his Tapology record. For our record-keeping purposes, we consider him 20-1. Sherdog, UFC, Combat Registry, ESPN, and others can and will make their own choices.
Yeah, like not messing shit up. Y'all want to not mess shit up? Pfft, go ahead.
Then, the organizers of the reality show came out on Instagram and said the fight was actually an exhibition.
Hey, Real Dorky K! Look at him go on YouTube.
Not a pro bout, saying that whoever's behind this has ill intent, and once again echoed that this was not a pro fight. Another thing that's strange about this situation is that Morales apparently had 4 fights on this reality TV show.
My man should never use the word weirder. Maybe everybody will forget the word weird exists when he's in the same photo.
And only 2 of them counted. Anyways, where do you stand with all this? Do you think it's fair for Morales to receive those 2 fights on his record? Let us know in the comments below. Sean Strickland squashes beef with his coach.
Shit, after that damn Carnival video, I think we need to cut Michael Morales. Send him back to Ultimate Pelear.
After Sean Strickland's loss to DDP a while back, his coach, Eric Nixick, went on an interview and basically said that Strickland looked uninspired during the fight, and he questioned his motivation to continue as an MMA fighter. Then Strickland fired back by saying he would no longer have him in his corner. Well, now it looks like they squashed their beef because Nixick talked about the situation and confirmed that he will be in the corner for Strickland during his match against Anthony Hernandez at UFC Houston in February. Here's what...
Jeez. Everything in the world tells me, put your money on Hernandez. Everything in the world. Which means I'm betting on Strickland. And I'm doing it with RainBet.com.
He said,
"You, Eric Nixick, be in the corner of Sean Strickland, February 21st in Houston, Texas."
Yes, sir. I'm there. So, first and foremost, I think it really just boils down to the fact that, like, we just got to be better at our communication with one another, and that was it. And we talked about everything about a week or 2 after the fact. He knew where I was coming from. The bottom line was I have a high standard of expectations from him because I know what he's capable of, and he knows that I love him and I care for him. We sat down and spoke it out like men, and we're good to go. So I'll be there in his corner.
Daniel Cormier opens up on a relationship with John Jones. Now that John Jones and Daniel Cormier's team...
Daniel Cormier opens up about relationship. This looks like the damn wedding. We married. Ha ha! Y'all ain't even know.
They're facing off on...
This is Minister Akbar behind me.
The Russian reality show ALF Reality. The two have been spending more time together in Thailand.
Look at that earring. Is anybody in the damn UFC straight?
Shooting the show.
I know everybody on steroids. Everybody might. I mean, not no more.
That has allowed DC to realize the tension of fighting.
They on them D's.
No longer
they on vitamin D.
Between the two of them. In a recent interview with Red Corner MMA, DC had this to say about their relationship. "Being around John Jones is different because we had such a bad history, but the reality is I'm done fighting now, and that part of it's gone. So it's not nearly as nasty, but I think we have done a good job of being professional as much as we can. Obviously, we argue a lot, but that's just..."
That's got to be irritating as fuck, my face being right over top the words. It's bothering me.
The status of our relationship.
It's my face.
But I think we've gotten to a point in our lives where we can...
But I think that we've gotten to a point we can be in without each...
same area without trying to fight each other. As we already mentioned multiple times in other videos, John Jones has expressed that he has no bad intentions when it comes to his relationship with DC, and he thinks that they will eventually become friends. But when it comes to the competitive drive, DC still chimed in and said that he would wipe out John in a freestyle wrestling match. Here's the clip.
Grappling, I don't know so much wrestling. Yeah.
It made me cry in front of millions, but I'd mop the floor with him in grappling. Mop. Grab him, and I'm going to take him and I'm dunk him in the bucket, swash him around, rinse and repeat. And I'm not crying after this
I'll
one.
wrestle John Jones. Yeah, they can give me and John Jones a wrestling match. Whoever wants to pay for that, yeah, tell us. We'll wrestle me and John Jones. Freestyle wrestling. Me and John Jones, 2-3 minute periods. It won't take that long, though.
How do you visualize that matchup?
It would be a wipeout.
Islam Makhachev seems to agree with his buddy DC, saying that he would beat John Jones in a wrestling match, but only in a wrestling match, not in MMA. Well, you know, it's one of those matchups where only in wrestling could Cormier handle John Jones. John is good at wrestling, but wrestling is Cormier's
Apparently, in this day and age, he can handle him in another way, too.
That's his level. An
Like,
Olympic
go ahead.
level guy. That's a very
I can handle it.
level. While we're on the topic of Islam Makhachev, in the same Red Corner MMA interview, DC talked about Islam versus Kamaru Usman, and he thinks that people are trying to dismiss Kamaru, but DC thinks that it would be a difficult matchup for Islam. If you look back at Kamaru versus Khamzat a few years ago, Usman moved up a whole weight division and put on a challenging fight for Khamzat, who
He sure did. He sure did.
is considered one of the best in the UFC. The things that Khamzat did to DDP.
I have no problem letting Islam fight Kamaru. I got no problem with it. It's probably the only chance in reality. Really.
He wasn't even able to do to Kamaru, which says a lot. Here's what DC had to say.
So if you're looking at resume, right, and what Usman's done in his career, he's one of the greatest welterweights of all time. I think also for people that are trying to dismiss Kamaru, because people are trying to dismiss Kamaru as a threat, remember how he fought Khamzat, right? Khamzat has destroyed just about everybody. Kamaru Usman fought him tough and won the third round, and if it was a 5-round fight, many felt Kamaru Usman had the opportunity to beat him. That was up a weight class. So while people are trying to write Kamaru off, I wouldn't be so quick to say that he is no challenge to Islam because of his
I agree with you, DC.
wrestling pedigree, because of his championship pedigree. I agree with Islam. Kamaru Usman is a very difficult challenge for him.
Do you agree with Cormier and think that Kamaru Usman is a difficult opponent for Islam? If it's not Kamaru next, who do you want to see Islam Makhachev fight next? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Paddy Pimblett gets submitted at King of the Mat. Paddy's gym, Next Generation MMA, hosts a tournament called the King of the Mat, where wrestlers have a free-for-all against each other.
Oh, he lost a king. He lost a King of the Hill in jiu-jitsu class. He probably gets submitted every other day.
See who comes out on top. If you tap out, then you're out of the tournament. And the last person standing wins. Paddy is
King of
known
the Hill.
for dominating at King of the Mat. But this
Oh,
time
King of the Mat. Foreigners.
around, someone else got the better of him, and he tapped out to a calf slicer. This is the
Oh,
same
yeah,
exact
that'll do it. Yep, man, ain't much you can do.
calf slicer that Charles Oliveira beat Eric Wisely with back in 2012. And is
I like doing that same exact shit, but flip it over, right? Like turn them upside down, like I'm on top behind them, getting them with that shit. Then I can kind of jam it in a little bit too if I feel like it.
rarely seen in the UFC. Here's the clip.
It looked like a demonstration. Like, this is how you do the move. Yeah, this looked like seriously like the demonstration. Yeah, that's when you know. Now what? White belts, notice that Paddy tapped his own foot. Learn quickly to tap the other guy. Too many times people tapping themselves and shit. Like, nobody feeling you tap your damn self. Now you sleeping and shit, arm broke.
Conor McGregor calls out Floyd Mayweather for UFC White House. Way back in 2017, when Conor McGregor fought Floyd in their boxing match, Floyd Mayweather promised Conor that they would run it back in MMA afterwards. But as we all know, that never happened. Well, now, Conor went to Twitter posting an old clip of one of the press conferences from their fight and called out Floyd to an MMA match at the White House. He didn't leave Michael Chandler off of it, though. He thinks that he can beat them both in the same night. Conor posted...
Of course he does. He could beat them in the same night with Jeremy Stevens and Mike Perry all at the same night. Same time. Just give him a little zoot sauce.
on Twitter, writing, "Fun times, Dana White. Floyd Mayweather, when you're ready for that promised MMA bout, I am here. The White House is nice in the summer, I heard. Just kidding, Mike, although I could fight both the same night. Floyd MMA? Easy. 10 seconds. Considering that Conor hasn't fought in over 1,630 days...
You know what I just thought of? You know, like all the drugs is supposedly coming in from like South America. Who's sending them to Ireland? Where does Ireland get their drugs? Africa? Anybody know where Ireland would get their drugs? Huh. Somebody better get the FBI onto this.
Just getting him to compete in one matchup is hard enough, let alone...
If we have to take over Nigeria like Venezuela, it is what it is.
Him for 2 in one night. We'll have to see what happens next, because, as of right now, nothing is official. Ilia Topuria emotional following court appearance. Ilia was seen leaving court today and was emotional with the...
Yeah, he looked happy as shit. I'm thinking he's going to come out looking like, oh, damn it. I'm emotional about this motherfucking shit. He's like, yeah, shit. Huh, motherfucking dumbass hoe.
Big smile on his face following the dispute with his ex-wife over his daughter. It looks like there's some good news because he was being swarmed by paparazzi and journalists, and he said the following: "I'm going to see my daughter again very soon, so I'm not stressed at all. I'm very calm. My priority is my children, my family. That's my priority." This is the reason that Ilia is taking a break from MMA, and it's clear that it's weighing heavy on his mind. Hopefully this gets fully resolved soon, so that we can see the champ get back to the action.
What do you think? Do you believe him? Did he hit her? Did he not? What do you think? There's like a propensity of you can look it up, a propensity of football MMA fighters to I don't know, people say they don't say domestic.
And that'll wrap up
my fault. Domestic. Am I gonna give a lot of, you know what I'm talking about, right? Anyway, Nina drawn my big ass face behind me. Thank God I'm in the way of that so I can finish my thought. But yeah, how does Ireland get their drugs? That's it. That's it for today's news. God, please bring the UFC back so we got something to do, something else to talk about. Go spend lots of money with Rain Bet. I'd appreciate it. As always, may the Lord bless you. May Jesus save you. May Buddha give you all the information you've been looking for. May the Hindu guy keep you from turning blue like he did. And then the